conversation today. And by the way, yesterday we had this very interesting conversation about the moral decay that's in our children nowadays. And we got a lot of phone calls that a lot of people were advocating for the return of corporal punishment. Watoto watandikwe, according to them. Kiboko walisema ndio dawa. In fact, there was a gentleman who was telling us, spare the rod and spoil the child. But the question becomes, though, if that's the case, how many of us would let or rather allow a teacher to cane their child today?
Why?
How many of us would actually do that? I actually thought about it last night and I was thinking to myself, unaweza kubali mwalimu atoe belt hivi ama achukue kabambu stick?
Mimi naweza kubali as a teacher, wanyoroshwe. Now you don't see it as a parent.
You look at it as what?
Yeah, there are parents nowadays who bring a lot of problem. Mtoto wake akiambiwa time out. Wacha kupigwa time out.
What are these time outs? That you're sending your child to a corner.
Akae hapo.
And yakae hapo and think about what they've done.
This modernization is messing us up.
And that's what I want to find out today. Would you allow if you, the school your child goes to today tells you, as we are caning children as a form of discipline?
Yes.
Would you allow it?
Akikosea na nyorosho.
He told you about my teacher, by the way. You know what he used to tell us?
Yes.
When you go to his office, our deputy headmaster is called Mr. Adero. When you go to his office and you've done something wrong, there used to be a picture of President Moi that used to be on his wall.
Yes.
So he'll tell you to touch the table.
Yes.
And pledge allegiance to the president. So when you touch the table, unainama kidogo kwa sababu meza yake ilikuwa chini kidogo. Sasa akikwambia shika na both hands, anakuambia now pledge allegiance to your president.
Yes.
And as you sit there pledging allegiance, ile viboko unakula.
Yes. Yes.
How many of us would allow for that?
Waambie mwalimu ukifika pale hivi nyorosha huyu. Akilete shida nyorosha huyu. That's why the ladies have a problem with that. Sema mtoto wangu asiguswe, akifanya makosa aitwe. Hai.
You remember even back in the day, when you become when you misbehave basically, there were parents who would even have their children arrested. Wanakutia polisi. Mwambie mwache alale ndani 2 days. Would you allow for your child to be caned for bad behavior?
Yes.
So what I want to find out to do is first of all spend 7 days ndani wakingoja kesi yao isikizwe. There's another group of boys, by the way, Kilifi it's I think Kilifi High School. And they also were caught on video, yet again displaying that moral decay. And so I'm asking, as of yesterday, people were calling in and telling us, you know what, maybe we should return corporal punishment. Kiboko. But the question becomes, how many of us would actually allow for that? Would you let your child be caned for bad behavior? I love what Danson Eminem on Twitter is saying. I advocate for punishing of wrongdoers. Waswahili wanasema mkunje samaki angali mbichi. There's also a gentleman here who say, yes, Peter Maina, you're telling me I'll absolutely allow several canes on my child if done in moderation. What say you? 0711046105, that's my number. Would you allow it?
Sasa watoto wataki watandikwe. Mimi nakumbuka nikiwa shule.
Yes.
Corporal punishment haiko hata kutandikwa. Ukifanya makosa unaenda unachimba choo.
Ati unachimba choo?
Unachimba choo. So imagine how many toilets were in that school. Unachimba choo.
Wewe ulichimba ngapi?
Mimi nilichimba moja. Yaani unatandikwa, huwezi enda ukaambia mzazi umetandikwa. Mimi itaka ungemwambia ati umetoka shule umetandikwa, anakuambia yeye ndo atakukanyaga, hautaamini kama yeye ni baba yako. Na ushaisikia mtu amekufa ati ametandikwa shule?
Hapana.
Watoto wako na upuzi, watandikwe kiboko wakuwe laini.
Oh, Classic 105, hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, corporal punishment, it has to go back one.
It has to come back.
Watoto lazima wachapo. You see, all those people walichapo na corporal punishment.
Yeah.
And a very good example at Kengani, you see where they are now. The discipline wana up to now. Lakini shuleni, ukisema, okay, if you don't say kids are not supposed to be paid, that's how we way. What's the work of the teachers in school?
Okay, so you believe fimbo lazima?
Lazima kiboko itembe, because without that one, that's the discipline. It's there all over the world.
Okay, so shukran.
They are supposed to be given discipline properly.
Okay, thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Mwalimu.
Yes.
Ati watu walikuwa nachimba choo.
Imagine, no jamaa amechimba ngapi?
Ilikuwa pit latrine.
Unachimba. Ikijaa mwingine anafunika, unachimba ingine.
It's what we want to find out this morning, by the way. Should it come back? Considering how there's a lot of moral decay with the children in schools today.
Unajua kuna walimu walikuwa na kunyorosha mpaka ukikutana naye mpaka saa hii.
Yes.
Unaweza kimbia. Nani Kencom. That do you already fear? Kiboko, nyorosha proper.
Yeah. We're seeing in students. Mimi niliona video jana, by the way, of students from Kilifi High School. The abusive words that came out of their mouths towards Matiang'i, they were burning their school books. And they were really saying some really nasty things. Things that I'm telling you in the 90s, in the 80s, you'd never have said in front of your parent. Or in front of a camera, for that matter. You would have been beaten towards an inch of your life by your parent. Or even by that teacher. And with all this moral decay, we're asking whether or not caning should return, because yesterday a lot of people called in and said, you know what, we should cane these children. Corporal punishment. But how many of us would allow it? And that's what I want to find out today. Utakubali mtoto achapwe na mwalimu like we used to be beaten? Talk to me.
I'm Joseph.
Yes.
And I'm advocating for caning.
You're advocating for caning?
Yes. In fact, I was caned by the time I was about to do my final exam KCSE. I was caned because I had run away from school for a week. Because I was going to enjoy almost finishing secondary. I was really caned.
So you think it's a good idea to bring it back?
That has kept me remembering that I was tuned to be who I am today. Because I realized it is good to be obedient from the first day to the last day.
Okay.
So I'm advocating.
Yes.
Unless the discipline is done in school, our children are not having any good future.
Sawa. Asante sana for that, my brother.
For it, 100%.
Okay, thank you so much, eh?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where is Mwalimu?
Sorry?
Mwalimu.
Ako hapa.
Wabaringo sisi nasema Chamgemi.
Chamgemi si.
Yes, ndio sasa hapo umenijibu mzuri. This is Bruce Yaboyo calling you from Kabartonjo.
Yes, habari ya Kabartonjo?
Kabartonjo tuko wazima na bado tunaendelea tu na ile vimbo ya Nyayo.
Kabisa, tingisha.
Tingiza.
Kabisa.
Sasa Mwalimu.
Yes, talk to me, my brother.
I want the president to get a note and start by acting and give out the order. But what kukasirika tu na kunyamaza. Discipline kwanza lazima irudi.
Fimbo irudi.
Fimbo irudi with immediate effect. Unajua yule hata mtoto usipomchapa yeye akiona tu fimbo atakuwa amechange tabia. Where did we fail wrong? We fail wrong because we don't beat them. We just handle them like an heck. If Mara walimwambia jana sijui mayai ya wapi?
Ya ostrich.
Yeah.
Umesema mtoto wa Kiafrika lazima anyoroshwe, lazima aone fimbo.
Lazima aone fimbo. Ndio maana wanasema mziwili utasema, unasema mwanaume ni fumbi. What is the fumbi? What is fumbi? Ya mwanaume ni brado, lazima wale mzuri ambia ulianze jabrania wanda kwa brado.
Haya. So
Don't you have a good day? I want to come you guys to about one day.
Okay.
Tutakuja kukula mbuzi
na mursik,
yeah.
Mkaruti na jogo moja.
Haya, sawa.
Good day.
Good day.
Fimbo irudi with immediate effect. How many of us would allow for that? Wangapi? Mtoto anakosea fimbo. When you hear your police have arrested your child, unaambia acha kae ndani 2 nights. We'll come for them on Monday. Would you allow for your child to be caned in school?